All right, howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jake at GD Honey Acres. What we're going to do tonight, well, it's nighttime where we are. It could be any time of the day wherever you may be. But we are going to prep 5 quarts of 1-to-1 sugar syrup for our bees because we are getting our nukes tomorrow. So we want to make sure that all of our hives have a brand new deal of feed on there, so that way we can hopefully minimize any type of robbing that might occur. Now let's go ahead and prep the lids here.
I'll do a bee dance.
Do the waggle dance. Waggle, 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 waggle. Got quite a few on this. And there is some captain brood. There we have it. Got her Dutzy. Man, she's gorgeous. Guys, we found our queen.
Finally.
See that? The old-fashioned way, you take your nail and just pound it through. And if you've got a good sharp nail, it's going to just go right through, no issues. I'm going to go ahead and get off my glass countertop for this.
Me too. I fought it all day.
So you got some nice tiny holes there. My son is being a goofball. Or you can do it a different way. Get your smallest drill bit you have. Just drill a couple holes. Put it on the fast speed. There's really no set amount of holes you need. Just need plenty there so that way they can get up there and start licking that sugar syrup out. Now I do it this way because, as you can see, there's little points. There's little points up there, so I don't want my bees to be stabbing themselves. Now you could also use a cutting board here instead of a chunk of wood. I just had this sitting outside. And boom, there we go. Those lids are prepped. Now, we are not going to be putting these lids on these jars right away, because those jars are going to go in the fridge overnight with the sugar syrup in it. So they aren't going to be in the jars right away with the sugar syrup in it, because I don't want anything to be evaporating or whatnot. We're going to put regular lids on while they're in the fridge. Now, the amount of sugar that we've been using, we use 2 1/3 cup of sugar. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. This is a nice like canning funnel. There's 2 cups and 1/3. So that looks like a whole heck of a lot of sugar. But believe it or not, once you start adding water, it just like disintegrates like really, really fast. So there's 1/3. Make sure your jars are clean, but like use more of a natural that you can get, the better. There's 2 1/3. And then you don't want to be using a lot of detergents and such, because you wouldn't be drinking detergents yourself. So if you're not going to drink them yourself, your bees aren't going to like it either. I mean, drinking detergents would be horrible. and not healthy by any means. Now, mind you, use quite a bit of sugar here, and use a regular pure cane sugar, granulated. You don't want to buy like all your fancy sugars because they have other things in them that might give your bees diarrhea. We all know diarrhea is not fun. Diarrhea is horrible. These are all like approximates. We didn't weigh everything out. This is just how we've been doing it, and it works really well for us. So there we go. And then you just set these over here. We're gonna pour water in. Although it looks like I'm a little bit low on a couple of these. So I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar to match it up. See how much I spill on the countertop. Make the missus a little aggravated at me. Alright, now I'm gonna use warm water. What'll be neat is you'll be able to watch and see how it all just starts disappearing. Now approximately we'd be putting in 3 cups of water into these. But what I've found is every time we do that, we're basically right at the rim of the jar. It's right at the rim of the jar. So I don't really measure anymore. I just put some in, and then we stir it up. And then we'll put more water in. So stir it up. It's always pretty amazing to me how much you could saturate your sugar when you're using warm water. Man, I'm making a mess. There's sugar all over this countertop. Oh well, wipes up easy. Once again, I'm using warm water. That'll help dissolve everything. Help mix it really well as too. Like making your sugar syrup is not a hard process at all. Once you make it, oh, I'm spilling everywhere. Need to be a little more careful. So then all I'm doing is filling it up to where it's like maybe it looks like a centimeter below the top. That's about perfect for what we've been doing. And our current colony has been doing really well with this mixture. And that's basically it. I mean, you give her some more stirs, help that dissolve in each one. Now, I'm not going to put these in the fridge right away. I want them to dissolve real nice. And then Mrs. Jake, she's going to pull these out, I'd say about 6-7 hours before I get home with our nukes tomorrow. So that way it'll bring it up to room temperature, which is good because it's going to be cooler out for the next couple nights. So they're going to need some feed anyway. Then all we do, we'll close them up, keep any gunk out. You don't want things getting in this sugar. The sugar water, it will grow stuff pretty fast if you're not careful. So just go ahead and tighten them down. I mean, you're not sealing them up for later. You want to use these. But we're just kind of prepping tonight for tomorrow because we just want to get in and out of the colonies as fast as we can. Now eventually this will actually get clear. It's kind of amazing how it gets real nice and clear, but right now it's cloudy. If you let these sit for a while, it'll clear up, and you will get some sugar down the bottom, but that will dissolve eventually. And if you want to shake them up some more just to get them real nice and mixed, make sure your lid's on tight, just do like that. My son is being a goofball. He's trying to get on the camera
Got a big forehead.
like his dad. All right, then we'll let these sit out for a while so that way they could finish dissolving all the way. And so tomorrow we will swap these lids out before we go to put them on the hives. And I'll do like I've been talking about in my other videos. There'll be the bottom box, inner cover, jar with the swapped lids so they could be feeding the bees. And then top, box, and telescopic cover. And then we'll cinch everything down with some straps. All right, guys. Hopefully this video helped you, and you'll be able to make your sugar syrup. Well, this is 1-to-1. 2-to-1 is going to be interesting to make because you use a whole heck of a lot more sugar. But your 1-to-1 is actually supposed to mimic nectar from flowers, and that's what your bees use to make all their comb and such. So yeah, that's what this is all for. You can see it's already kind of clearing up a little bit. Well, maybe not, but I could see it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see it because I'm able to see it through more and actually see the stove a little bit better. All right, well, that's it. Hope you guys are doing well, staying entertained and busy and not losing your minds with everything that's going on. Stay healthy, cough and sneeze into your elbows and not on the people around you. And I'll pray for your family. You pray for mine. We'll all try to be happy and healthy, and hope you're having a decent time whenever you are, wherever you are. And I'll catch y'all later.